Hi guys, Tom here, Man City Fan TV. Welcome to the TNT Live. It's Thursday night, slightly later because I've had football training, but we are here. We're ready, and we're ready for another evening. Probably look a little bit different. I've had the haircut. Yeah, we've had the haircut. The glasses are on this evening because I've just come back from football training, so the contact lenses are in. So we are looking a little bit different, but it's still the same show. The flat cap's gone because mainly the flat cap was covering the dodgy hair, so we've got it back now. But yeah, everybody's Charlie's shocked. There's no cap. No, I'm showing off the haircut. Listen. When you haven't had an haircut for 4 months, you have to get it on, don't you? It's part of it, isn't it? It's part of it. You know how it is, everyone. I'm just gonna get the player ratings up because that is what we are doing today. We are doing the player ratings. A fantastic result last night. Absolutely brilliant. I was absolutely buzzing. You have to think, right? To go to, it's a lot of people. A lot of people were doubting us. Oh, could we go to Dortmund and could we get a result? It'll be tough, this and that. But we went there and we showed the world what we can do. And I'm proud of the boys last night. I'm very, very proud because they did super well. I'm very, very proud of them. But we'll get into some of those. We'll allow people to get in, obviously, a little bit later tonight. But this is the new time for everybody who is in at the moment. The people who are in at the moment. This is the new time, 9 o'clock from now on. So now I'm back at training because I do training 7 till 8. So obviously, if it was 8 o'clock, I wouldn't get back in time for it. So we are back at a slightly later time. This is the usual time now. We'll see who's in, though, and then we'll get into the player ratings and what I think initially of the game and how I thought we played. And then we'll get into some stats as well. Evening, we got Sean on. He's saying, "Evening, Tom. How are you and your family? They're good, mate. They're good. We're all good." Charlie Everett's on. Hi, Tom. What a win last night, but now we have another big game in one day at the Etihad South. We certainly do, game by game. This is what happens when you're going for all 4 competitions. You've got games near enough every 3 days, and it's big games after big games now. Every game's a cup final, and you're getting close to those trophies that we want to get. Hashtag let's have it. Hashtag TNT. Charlie knows. Sean's saying, cannot wait till another brilliant Thursday night. Tom, cheers, mate. Thank you. Had my first haircut today in over 5 months. Good man. Nice haircut, Tom. Thank you. Looks well different. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Charlie? Let me know. Tael Lozano is saying hello. Just came here. Welcome, my friend. This is Man City Fan TV. I'm Tom. Welcome to the show. Noah's on. Evening, lads. Hope you're all good. I've sadly found out my grandma's dog has passed away, but I'm sure this great show will help cheer me up a bit. Noah, I will try and cheer you up. Yeah, try and cheer you up. I'm sorry to hear about that, mate. Hope your grandma is okay, and hope you're okay too, mate. It's a sad occasion when anything, in the family passes away, and especially, pets as well. So yeah, I apologise about that. And yeah. Wait, hopefully we can cheer you up. You have to let me know at the end of the show if it has achieved that. So fingers crossed. Blue Moon's on. Hi, Tom. How is everyone? What a win. Exactly. Everybody's good. Brilliant. Everybody's saying hello to Lorenzo. UpPXYT. He's on. Hi, Tom. Stazzy haircut, Tom. Cheers, Noah. Thank you, my friend. Mark the Blues on. Evening All Blues. Queen versus King. Hi, Tom. I had football training on Tuesday. So proud about going through to the semi-finals. Exactly. It was brilliant. Hello, Tom. Hope you're well. Cheers, Jack. Hope you're well, pal. Where's the glasses and the flat cap? Everybody's shocked. Nobody expects it. Basically, I've just come back from training. I keep the contact lenses in because I can't play my glasses because I just wouldn't be able to do that, especially going up for the bullet headers as I do these days. And then the haircut. We'll have to do a little bit of a show. There you go. A little bit of length on the top as well. It's good. It's good. Kurt's on. Hello, all. Evening, Kurt. Solid performance last night in the watch along. Absolutely brilliant with you and Martin. Really rate that. Let's have a look. You going back tomorrow to get your hair finished off? No. My hair's absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Well, it is. There you go. Let's have a look. Tom, where's Tom with the hat and glasses? Looks good, Tom. Thank you. You look like Johnny Stones with the haircut. That's what I was going for. I play centre back now, and you have to look a bit like John. Jack Lee's saying, had a pub celebration today for that result. Exactly. I were at Wetherspoons this afternoon in between college. So yeah, it was the same. There's a Mm. Mm. Okay, there you go. There's a guy. There we go. Let's say there's a guy who used to play for my team who wears glasses, but he obviously can't wear them, so he wears goggles. Yeah, far better than that Foden cut. Yeah. We don't like bringing that back, please don't. We don't want to talk about that one. It was one of those where you just call it a midlife, not even a mid-teen crisis. Can you say that really? I don't know what we can say about it, but yeah, it was a shocker. It was a shocker, wasn't it? We could all admit to that. You can get the memes back up. We can get the memes. But yeah, getting into the game, a massive result over there. Obviously, it finished 2-1. Obviously Bellingham scoring with that goal in the 15th minute, then obviously Mahrez with a penalty who made up for that Liverpool won a few seasons back on the 55th minute, and then obviously Phil Foden with a solid goal and a class celebration. It gave me goosebumps with that, and with that celebration with the team, which made me happy because it shows that they're a team and there's not individuals, which is class. So obviously we went to there. We started with Eddie in goal, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Ruben Dias, and Alexander Zinchenko as the four at the back. Then we had Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Ilkay Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, and Phil Foden pulling the strings at the top. And the only substitution was Sterling on the 88th minute. The rest rested. If we look at the stats, Dortmund had 38% possession to our 62. Total shots for them 10, ours was 17. 3 shots on target for them, ours was 5. 2 corners for them, ours was 11. Offsides 3 to our 1, and then 1 yellow card for them to our yellow, and the yellow card went to Jude Bellingham on the tackle on I think it was Kevin in the first half, or Foden. But yeah, it really, really good performance. I thought, we went there. It was a difficult first half. I think they were trying to grasp how Dortmund were going to play. Obviously, it's unpredictable with a team like that. I expected that goal to come. I'm not going to lie. I expected that goal to come, but, it is what it is. And we turned it around. So, yeah. Which central defender do you base your game on, Tom? I base it on... It's one of them, to be fair. Ask me that at the end. And you know what? I'll do it now quickly before we get into it because I'll probably forget. But yeah, because this will go on for a bit, the player rating, so we might not do a Q&A at the end. So I'll do this now. I based mine on John Stones with a little bit of Ruben Dias in, passing out from the back, but getting a bit physical. I obviously like scoring goals too. I'm the highest scoring centre back in the team, so you could probably say I'm a John Stones with that. So yeah, a bit of both. With a John Stones haircut now, I just need to get number 5 as my number, and then we will be fine. But yeah. Confirm Mahrez isn't a part-time Brewer. Exactly, Kurt. I completely agree with what you were saying in that watch-along last night, mate. I absolutely, it was one of them. He's brilliant. He's just shown that he can come in the big games. Here you go. It was great. Do you dribble near to their box coming out with the ball? No. I based my game off that keeper from Sutton United. Pies all day. Not Cal the Dragon. He's in his back garden doing tricks in. But yeah, we'll get into these player ratings. We haven't done one for a while. It's been weird, obviously, with the international break. It's been weird, hasn't it? So we'll get into it. As always, we will do the usual. Sam Bajowski's player ratings with ours, and we'll give what he has to say and then what we have to say. So there you go. We'll go with Edison Moraes first. And Simon says, hard to fault him for Bellingham's goal, but goalkeepers never like to get much on the ball and see it go in. Little to do otherwise, as the game was played at the other end of the pitch. A 6 for Edison, which I think is a bit harsh. Obviously, probably because he conceded the goal. But yeah, I thought he did okay, to be fair. We got 7, could have done better. 7 could have done better with the Bellingham shot, but average overall. We got Andy saying a 7, Sean saying 7. Ryan Edwards saying Eddie 7. Jack Lee saying 7. I don't know what Tel Lozano's doing, putting these letters in. Ray Firmly, Eddie 8. SOS 7. SOS 2907 saying 7. Kurt saying Eddie 7. Concentration solid. Scott Williams 7. Vinny, MCFC, only had one save to make, and he let it in 7. Mark the Blues, 7. Blue Moon, 8. MCFC, Dublin Island Super Blues, mad up. Yeah, definitely Dale. Definitely Dale Brennan. MCFC, Dublin Island Super Blues, mad up. There you go. That's well done for the guys over in Dublin. But yeah, it looks like we're going to go for an Eddie 7. I actually agree with you. So we will give Eddie an overall 7. I think that's probably fair for him, letting the goal in, but he didn't have much to do other than that. He did a couple of good passes out from the back, but apart from that, he didn't have to do anything. So we'll give him a basic 7. Yeah, I thought he did okay. Moving on to the right back last night, and I thought he was very impressive. Kyle Walker, brilliant performance from him. Showed why he was picked ahead of Cancelo with a cool head in the penalty box and his pace getting City out of a number of tricky situations. He got a 7 for that. He got a 7. And my dad's just come in late with the Eddie 7 with. So there you go. He agrees with us. But yeah, get your ratings in for Kyle. Walker was solid defending and great going forward. 7.5 says Charlie Everett. There you go. We got Sean saying 7. We've got Andy saying 8, thought he was very good. We got Walks, 7. We've got City Chippy saying Walker, 7. We've got Scott Williams saying 7.5, solid. We've got Ray Fernley saying 7. We've got Jack Lee saying 8. Kurt saying 8. Total mustard from Walker. So it was. Noah Pearson, 7. We've got SOS2907 saying 8. Queen versus King asked me that at the end, and I'll tell you. Blue Moon 8. Blue Moon, he's saying 8. He got us out of many situations with his pace. I think he should use his pace more. I've got Mark the Blue 7.5. Averages 8 and 7s there. Averages of 8 and 7s. So this is a difficult list. Let's have a look. We've got a few 8s, 7s, 8s, 7s, 8s. Yeah, we're going to give Kyle an 8. Kyle 7 better defender than Cancelo. We've got Walker 8. Yep, I agree with that. Cancelo deserved to be dropped. He's been poor recently. So we'll give Walker an 8. Hashtag Puma Gang with the new boots. There you go. That's a new hashtag going. We'll have to put that under the title, won't we? Anyone spamming with consistent questions will be turned out. It's a player ratings video, guys. Exactly. Thank you very much, Andy, for confirming that it is a player rating. So any questions can be saved for another show at a later date when we do a Q&A, guys, if that's okay. Let's have a look on to the next man. And that is Johnny Stones. Get your rating in. Caught out for the opening goal and was clinically pushed for it. It would be unfair to call it a pattern, but he certainly had better weeks defensively. He's given him a 5, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Giving him a 5 because he did some good tackles, but obviously he was at fault with a goal. But surely a 5 is a bit harsh there. We've got Sean giving him a 6.5, which I think's pretty low. But I can understand why, because of the Stones 8 great performance, 6.5 says Ray. We've got Leany, 6. We've got John Stones 7 says Shubash. We've got Jack Lee 7. City Chip saying Stones 7. Kurt saying 6.5 for Stones. We've got SOS 2907 saying 7. We've got Scott Williams saying 7. Personally thought he was at fault for the Dortmund goal. He was. Charlie Everett saying solid defending. Just one mistake, but overall had a great performance. I thought. I agree. Mark the Blue is saying 7. We've got Lahib Mohammed saying Mahrez 8. Well, we haven't got to Mahrez yet. We've got Blue Moon 7.5. I think he's made some good tackles, but he's been better. Andy's saying 6 for Stones. Bad mistake for their goal. Yeah, he did get caught. Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to put Haaland off and then try and take it to the corner flag, but it sort of worked out that he caught in space and Haaland outstrengthened him and got it. But yeah, Dudley Lewis saying 7. Yeah, he's probably, you know what? We've had a lot of 7s there, 6.5. So I'd probably just going to say, I think 5's low. I think 6. But Eddie's got a 7. I'm going to go 6.5. I don't usually like to do 0.5s when I do these, but I think 6 too low and 7's too high. So we're going to meet in the middle. I give Stonesy a 6.5 there because he was at fault with the goal. But I wouldn't say Edison, if he got a 7, Eddie got a 7. So, he needs to be a bit lower. But 6 is quite low. Here we go. On to, by far, a man who I probably have a football crush on at the moment. I absolutely adore him. And that is Ruben Dias. Honestly, what a man. He honestly, if there's a man that people, I just absolutely love him. He's just brilliant. Everything about him, the passion that he shows and just everything. Hardly exempt from responsibility in the instant, but made an important block shortly after Mahrez's penalty to keep in the lead on aggregate of 7. Exactly, his defending was he stood off Bellingham a little bit for the goal, but was that the handball and all that sort of stuff. But he was solid. He showed why he's winning the lead. Some of the tackles in blocks that he put in were just unreal, which were probably looking like they were going to go in. So yeah, we've got Sean giving him a 7, Shubash saying 8, we've got Ryan Edwards saying Diaz 9. Haaland in his pocket. We've got Queen versus King saying Diaz 9. He had Haaland in his pocket. There's 2 people saying that. We've got Ray Fernley saying Diaz 9. We've got SOS 2907 saying 8. Scott Williams says 7.5. We've got Andy saying 7 for Diaz. Nothing great, nothing bad. Be happy if he was a 7 every game, exactly. We've got Dudley Lewis saying 8. We've got Kurt saying 7.5. Not as good as Walker, but decent. Lets me do that. We've got Blue Moon saying 8. Diaz was good as per usual, helped us win the game. We've got Leany MCFC saying 8. Solid performance, kept Haaland quiet all night. We've got Charlie Everett saying 7.5. Dealt with Haaland great. Could have blocked Bellingham's shot though. We've got Jack Lee saying 8. Probably giving Mbappe and Neymar nightmares as we speak. I hope so. We've got Laib, Mohamed, and he's saying Diaz 9. We've got City Chipper saying Diaz 8.5. We've got Mark the Blue saying always cool, 8.5. And we've got Ryan Edwards saying he leads the team from back worth extra point. Yeah. That's, but we don't really like talking about that Leeds game, but, we were missing a little bit of leadership at the back, 100%. We played poor. We did play poor, but, that the Diaz impact that he has is just class, isn't it? Let's be honest. But yeah. Hey, Mr. Corey's on. Bloody hell, Tom. Didn't realise that it was you for a second. Looking good, lad. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'll be looking forward to speaking tomorrow, getting the usual predictions in. Make sure we have got a Friday night game, Ryan. So just make sure that you don't randomly start sending me messages at 2:15 in the morning tonight, telling me that we've got games tomorrow. But yeah, the prediction league is going well in there. But yeah, I thank you. I do look a bit different tonight. I'm not going to lie, with a haircut and no glasses. But yeah, there you go. If Diaz is an 8.5 or a 9. Then the likes of Gundo and Foden must get a 10 exactly, Andy. He's not going to get higher than Walker. I can't remember what we gave Walker now, actually. Let's scroll back up. What did we give him there? There we go. Right, okay. Right, interesting. Right, I'm going to give Diaz a 7.5, lads. I'm going to give him a 7.5. Based on the fact he wasn't as good as Walker personally, because he was a little bit at fault for the goal, but he did make some solid tackles. So we'll give Ruben a 7.5 because I think he was solid, but he had a little blip with that goal, stood off him a little bit. But sometimes as a defender, you're keeping the line and you're thinking your fullback's going to cover you, but we'll let him out. We'll let him off because we won, didn't we? Let's have a look. See what people are saying. I've done mine. I'll send it through tomorrow. Cheers, mate. Jacket Man saying, Tom looks like he should be doing his homework in his school uniform. This is school uniform, a City gear. That'd be all right. People overrated Diaz's performance for me, but all opinions. Yeah, exactly, Kurt. That's why he got a 7.5. But, I was, for defensive duties, he made a good tackle, which makes up for the goal in a way, if you get what I mean. But yeah. I don't believe it's Tom. It's got to be his younger brother. Oh, dear. So, yeah, Diaz 7.5 there, guys, just to confirm. Moving on to a left back of the evening who, at the moment, I'm loving. He's just doing a brilliant job, isn't he, when he comes in. Alexander Zinchenko got Haaland's shirt as well. Fair play to him. Oh, no, he didn't. The other way around. Haaland asked for Zinchenko's shirt because he's an absolute baller. Never shied away from the action in such a big game. Tidy defensively and contributed in attack to more than merit his inclusion, a 7. And I loved his celebration, jumping on top of the lads and just roaring down it. It was class from Zinny. Where was the artwork Vincent Kompany go versus Leicester from again? I will mention it a little bit later at the end. Don't worry, Sean. I will let you know. And we have got a discount code as well. So make sure you stick around and I will make sure that gets shouted out. Zinky 8.5. Best game for a while. Adds to our attacks as well. Defending getting better. Sean Fogarty 7.5. Andy's saying superb 8. 7.5, dodgy first 15 minutes, but constant outlet as Phil and Mahrez tucked in and Walker overlapped. Distribution not as good as against Leeds. 8 for Vinny continues to impress. Jacket Man saying, I'm jealous, Tom. I'm just dusting down my Zimmer. Fair play. Exactly. Getting a compliment for being young's good when you're starting to get close to 18 like me, you know. In a way, is it? Or is it not? I don't know. I'll appreciate that if it's in 20 years' time and people are saying I look like I'm just coming out of school. Jack Lee said 8. We've got Queen versus King says Zinchenko better than Cancelo. I'm sorry, guys. At the moment, he is. You know, like I say, it's constructive criticism and, you know, there's no bias towards players. As much as I like Cancelo, he's been absolutely shocking recently and he doesn't deserve to be in the team at the moment. Zinchenko's better than him at the moment, 100%. Blue Moon 8, I think he had a great game. We've got Zinny 8.5. He was superb. Nice crosses, good passing, better than Walker. Great result, well played, great performance. Cheers, Tim. We've got Zinc 8, says Ray. We've got Kurt MCFC saying 7, few sloppy passes, but grew into the game. Hi, all in chat. Gotta love Zinny. Gotta love Zinny 8, says Mark the Blue. City Chippy says 8 for baby KDB. Zinner. There's all sorts of names. Zinky, Zinny, Zinner, Zinchenko. I think I saw Chenky earlier on another thing that I looked at. Honestly, I don't know where Chenky comes from. Zinner was great and thought he was very good defending against a good attacking Dortmund side, an 8. We've got Dudley Lewis saying 8.5. We've got Zinky's crossing was good again, so I'm going to give it an 8 for me. I had a feeling it was a bad day for Zinny, but Zinny played well. Come on, City. Exactly. Well said, Mark. Zinny 7 because he lost many balls, says Laib. And thumbs up, everyone. Yeah, give us a thumbs up, guys. We've got 50 on at the moment, which is good. It's good, that. So make sure you get it in. So we will give Zing. I did Zinny earlier, so we'll go Zinky for the Zinky fans. I'm going to give him an 8. Honestly, and it's a little bit of a clap there for Zinky. He did really well last night. Proper impressed with him at the moment. And, you know, good on him. Good on him. On to the next man, which is our CDM last night, and that is Rodri. Not very good first half, personally, but he did a good second half. You know, he was solid. He was solid. But yeah, improved in the second half after a difficult start. He will be grateful that not many teams attack with the intensity that Dortmund do, and he got a 6. Fair enough. I thought he did good. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Rodri class 8. We've got Sean Fogarty giving him a 7. Fair play. 7 for Rodders. Rodri thought in the second half he was very solid. 7. 8, thought he was also performed great, tied it up well, and second half brought the ball forward, quick with passes out from the flanks. We've got Jack Lee saying 7. We've got Kurt saying 7. We've got Scott Williams saying 7. We've got City Chippy saying great pronunciation of Rodri, Tom. Rodri. What did I say? Rodri. Did I put my Spanish accent that I can't? Yeah. Rodrigo. Rodri. Jacket Man says 7. Quiet but effective. That was a Yorkshireman trying to do a Spanish accent. Take what you think of that. Ryan Edwards says 7. Rodri. 5 for the first half, 7 second half. SOS 2907 is saying 7. Blue Moon 7. I don't think he was great in the first half, but improved in the second half. We've got Lini saying the whole team improved the second half. 8, fair enough. Rodri 7 is my favourite. Rodri is my favourite, but didn't impress me much. Fair enough. We've got Andy saying Rodri 7 was so. Nothing great, but didn't cope well with Bellingham's movement in the first half. Mark the Blue saying 7. We've got Dudley Lewis saying 7. Sup Blue says Tyrone Douglas. Good evening, fella. We've got 6 too slow, making that extra option for the fullbacks, says Connor Duncan. We've got City Chippy saying Rodri 7. Cancelo hasn't been shocking, Tom. He's been shocking with his standards that he set, personally. He's one of my favourite players. He's been poor. He's poor, maybe shocking was a poor thing to say, but he's been poor. He's not been good. And like everybody, I don't favourite players. I might favourite them when they're doing well, and I love Cancelo to bits. I think he's a class player. But recently, he deserves to be dropped, because if it was Walker, I'd be saying exactly the same thing. So, when people say, it's Cancelo bias towards Thomas Cancelo bias, just remember this. He deserves to be dropped at the moment, and I was happy that Zinchenko got the start last night, because Cancelo didn't deserve it. It's just, how it is, football. I'll go for 7 for Rodri. Any midfielder with the dynamism causes his problems. Yeah, exactly. Ryan Edwards says, all the teams started with nerves. We've got a lot of 7s going around there, so I am going to give Rodri a 7. There you go. Rodri gets a 7 for last night. Yeah, brilliant. From everybody, you can't really argue. Right, Gundogan now. Silky Ilky, Mr. Whippy. I shouldn't have put Gundogan. I should have put Mr. Whippy, but I apologise. Now, guys, I'm ready for this, right? Brace yourselves for the rating Simon Bajowski is giving Ilkay Gundogan. Just brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. And you might need to pinch yourself in disgust. That's all I'm going to say. A quiet night in a Sterling season, with his most significant contribution being completely losing his rag at Bellingham in the second half for an unknown reason. A 6. He's giving him a 6. What is this guy on? Giving Gundogan a 6, man. Honestly, how the hell do you manage to give him a 6? It's ridiculous. Silky Ilky 9, Mr. Whippy, 8.5. Thought Mr. Whippy was superb. A bloody 6. He has no idea what he's on about. Sean Fogarty, 7. We've got City Chipper saying Gundogan, 9.5. We've got Gundog, man of the match for me, 8.5. We got man of the match from the Champions League. Same as Sterling. Yeah, they're not good at the moment, but they should come back. 8 for Gundo says Kurt. We got 9. Bajowski is a prick. Jack Lee says, couldn't have said that better. I was quoting it, so I have technically not sworn. Scott Williams, 8.5. Charlie Evans says, brilliant moving the ball. Thought he didn't deserve a man of the match. Simon Bajowski, 6. Exactly. SOS297 saying an 8. We've got Whippy 8, says Ray Furley. Simple, but couldn't have said it better, Whippy. Tyrone Douglas, 8. Kept the intensity in midfield. I fought along with Bernardo. 8.5, says Shubash. We got Dudley Lewis saying 8.5. We've got Stephen Dempster saying this team last night goes to our first semi-final under Pep, so everyone deserves a 10. Don't think you should be basing on our ratings off Simon Bajowski anymore. Not after that bloody rating. It's just it's just a little bit of context to what the journalist thinks, to be fair, but a 6 is bloody ridiculous. And then when you see what he's given De Bruyne, you'd be shocked at that as well. Gundogan, Zinchenko, Foden links so well. Gundogan, 10. Mark the Blue says 8. Gooda says 7. Gooda, 7 plays well when goes forward a bit more, says Ryan Edwards. Mark Boland says 8 for Mr. Whippy. He was quiet at times, but overall 8. It's tight. It is the Muan. City Chippy, Mr. Whippy 9.9. Yep, I thought Gundo was absolutely Simon Patowski. Patowski. That's a new one. 0 out of 10. Dzeko's just scored for Roma. Well done, Edin Dzeko, lad. Not that I'll be watching because he's playing, but he'll catch up on it later because you can replay the streams. But yeah, Mr. Whippy. We will give Mr. Whippy an 8 for last night. I thought it was absolutely solid. Not man of the match, but an 8 is definitely what he deserves. On to a man who, by far, I could tell from the first minute this man was up for it. He was urging the team, making runs. And it is the Ginger Prince. And it's not Chris Baker. It's Kevin De Bruyne. Sorry, Chris. I apologise. You're the Ginger Prince. We'll call Kevin the Ginger King. Should we just say that? So you still keep your line if you're watching back at some point, because you're not, I don't think, at the moment. A captain's performance again, leading the team well after they went behind. Unfortunate to hit the bar, but kept driving on the side on 8. He certainly did, and he was unlucky with that bar, with a shot at the bar, because it was a good shot. And then that one near the end, where it obviously went for the corner for Foden's goal, didn't it? But yeah. 9. He was so close to getting himself a great goal. As always, KDB was great. Tyrone Douglas, what a performance, man of the match. The fact Brzezowski giving an 8 is ridiculous. Sean Fogarty, 9.5, man of the match. Leany MCFC says 8.5, leads by example. Did KDB get an 8 from Brzezowski? He certainly did, Charlie. It's ridiculous. Scott Williams, 8.5. KDB, 9, Ray Fernley. Queen versus King, De Bruyne, 9. He was magnificent over the 2 legs. We've got Jack Lee saying 9, incredible leader. We've got KDB, 9.5, man of the match without question. 8.5, KDB, close for man of the match, says Kurt. Well, Kev was worth off an 8, but not his best performance, says Jacket Man. Got SOS 2907 saying 9. Charlie Everett saying 8.5, great performance, made things happen in midfield. KDB, hard one. His passing was awful for most of the game, but he drove us forward, 7.5, fair enough. We got KDB all over the place, plus unlucky not to score, says Roy Edwards. We've got Fodil Bushema saying 8.5. We've got Mark the Blue saying classy captain, 8.5. We've got Charlie saying shocked at the fact that Simon Brzezowski gave him an 8. We've got Dudley Lewis saying 9. Feel really bad now, just giving him an 8.5 now. If it wasn't Kevin, we might not have gone through. He led the team 100%. And for that reason, and there's a certain player in this that's going to get a very, very high score. But KDB is going to get a 9. Solid performance from Kevin. All out, man. One of the man of the matches. I think we'll get to that. We will get to the man of the match because we have the community chat as always. But we're giving him a 9. On to a man who was. I was so happy when this man scored last night. I was jumping up in excitement. Not just the fact that we'd scored, but the fact that he'd put a penalty away in a big game and the passion he showed afterwards. And that is the Algerian Prince, Riyad Mahrez, which is what I like to call him. Yeah, I'm giving Kevin a 9 for that. He deserved it 100%. The fact that how he drove that team on yesterday, if we didn't have him, I don't believe we'd have got it personally. But yeah, KDB did good. Did little otherwise, but it takes an elite mentality not just to step up and takes a penalty in the situation, but to confidently smash it home. 7 for Riyad Mahrez. I thought Mahrez did well. I think 7's bloody low for the fact that he scored a very important bloody goal, which I thought was a bit tight, but we'll see what you guys are saying. 8.5, classy player. Redemption is all I can say. 8. 9, I can see what he did there. 8, scored the penalty, and I thought he played well. Mahrez, 8. I like the Algerian Prince because he was better than 4 of our players, Charlie. It wasn't a City man of the match. Yeah. Is that about Bellingham? I think. Yeah, he was. I'll come on to him. I'll come on to Jude Bellingham. 7, great pen, but apart from that poor in front of goal. 8.5, great penalty, and he didn't crumble under pressure. As always, he used his skills. 8.5 says SOS 2907. We've got Mazza. 8.5 says Ray Fernley. I'm loving these pronunciations and names. Laney MCFC says Mahrez 9 had the balls to take a massive pen. All right, Andy, my apologies. Mark the Blue says 8. We've got Samir saying 8.5. We've got Dudley Lewis saying 8.5 plus 1 for the goal. We've got Fodil Bushema saying 8.5. We've got City Chippy saying Mahrez 8, great penalty. We've got Riyad 8, showed some big coconuts to take that penalty. We've got Jack Lee 9, starting to change my mind on him. We've got Layeb Mohammed saying Mahrez deserves 10 for that, for having had the guts to shoot that penalty at the precise moment. He must have nerves of steel. That said, I gave him an 8.5. Mahrez 6, but an extra point for the pen. Did nothing else in the game. Couldn't look when he put the ball in the penalty spot. Fair play to him. Vital goal. 8, exactly. Thought Mahrez was lost in the game a couple of times. Fair enough. I was bricking it when he stepped up to take it, says Jack Lee. Same here, mate. Stephen Dempsey says Mahrez gets a 10, but still waiting for him to make a tackle since he joined the club. Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well at the moment. Good old Riyadh. I think he's doing well. And we've just got Ray J. 737's just got in with a last rating of an 8.5. Mahrez. I'm going to give Riyadh an 8. I thought he did very well. I thought he did good. Very impressed with him last night. Very impressed. On to... We'll go Bernardo first because we'll leave a certain man for the end. Bubblegum. What do you think of Bubblegum last night? Bernardo Silva. Plenty of scurrying and scampering contributions, but distinct lack of any threat as the most advanced player in the 11. He got a 6, which I don't get either, to be honest. I don't get how you can give him a 6 because he did good last night, I thought. But not obviously as good as the majority of the other players, but he saw that, but he got the assist for the Foden goal and he saw him. Can't believe Simon gave Bernardo a 6. Yeah, Bernardo 6.5. Kurt's saying 6.5 for Bernardo. If players don't want to take penalties as attacking midfielders or strikers, what's the point of them? Can't believe people are judging him because he took a penalty. LFC, what did you say exactly? Bernardo had a bit of Raheemitis last night, but I gave him a 7. It would have been typical Mahrez and missed a penalty, but well done on putting it top corner. Bernardo 6, same as Control, not in good form. Trick Sticky 8. We've got Sean saying 7. Bernardo average 6. We've got Fodil saying love it as always 8. We've got Jackie Man saying Bernardo had him. We've done that one. We've got SOS2907 saying 7. We've got Scott Williams saying 7. We've got Blue Moon saying 7.5. Bernardo, he made a few contributions, but not one of his best games. 8 runs all over the place. Usually covers for how slow Roger and Gundogan are. We've got Charlie Everett saying Bernardo was always great pressing and great engine in the midfield. He certainly was. We've got Dudley Lewis saying 7.5. Got Mark the Blue saying a 7. We've got Ray J737 saying 7.5. We've got Ryan Edwards saying Bernardo 7. Didn't stop. Very underrated player. We're saying Lini MCFC 7.5. Did nothing wrong. Never lost the ball. Does he need to get in the goals again? No, yeah, he certainly does. I'm sure he'll get there. He will get there. Don't worry. But yeah. A lot of mixed ones there. Nothing really higher than a 7, so we'll just give him a 7 there. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Yeah, Bernardo just works and works. 7.5. There you go. So Bernardo's got the 7. On to the final man of the 11 because we won't do Sterling because he came on the 88th minute. Phil Foden, solid performance, very impressive. Very busy again. Always scheming to get behind and behind the Dortmund defence. Succeeded better than most of his teammates. A nervous finish. An 8. Fair enough. 9.5 Foden. What a game. He had the great goal and will become one of the best man of the match, in my opinion. There you go. Dupe's on high. Hope you well, pal. Let's get your fingers in for Phil. 9 Foden, man of the match, says Kurt. There you go. Got Fodil saying Phil, man of the match, 9.5. We've got Queen versus King saying Foden, my favourite player, 9, so skillful and a great at dribbling. Ray Fernley, God, 10. SOS2907 saying 9. We've got Scott Williams saying 9, man of the match. We've got Oisin Daly saying 9. Next ones. Get him in. Keep getting him in. Will be coming. There we go. Charlie Everett, Philip Walter Foden, what a man, 8.5, great goal, man of the match. Fun fact, he has the same amount of goals as Iniesta in the Champions League. Wow, quarterfinals. Darag Dali says 10. City Chippy, Foden 9, love him. Love he's one of our own. Great lad. Dupe, MCFC, Foden 9.1. Was great defensively 2. 9+1 for the goal. Foden was excellent from minute 1. Preston pressed. His touches were sublime. Crowned it in with the winner. 9, superb. Jacket man Phil came up with the goods. Can do better, but still only got 8.5. Foden, what a goal. Man of the match. Lad's going to be a mega star. He certainly is. Mark the Blue says 9.5. Classy. Phil Foden won the Don. Wouldn't get in any 11 in the world. Simple. Ask Haaland. 9. Foden, man of the match. Philip, 9. Would you say Foden is the most? Yeah, he is. Rhino, 8. Foden, brilliant goal, 9.5. Foden, truck driving forward again. Here we go. There's a big statement coming from here now. We'll come on to the man of the match, but I'm going to give you, with the ratings, what you guys have said. There's a lot of 9.5s there. There's a lot of 9s. I'm going all out here because he deserves it for what he did last night. It's class what he did. So there you go. You can see what score I've given. I've given him a 10. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong. He deserves a 10. I'm going all out there. I've done it. I've never given a 10 to a player before, but he deserves it after last night. Unreal from Phil. Honestly. Absolutely class from Phil. Honestly. So there you go. He deserves that. So we're just going to get onto Man City Fan TV on here. We're going to go on the community chat and we will see what you guys are saying for the man of the match. So we had five players as always. Shouldn't he have gone on loan, Tom? Yeah, to be fair, there's a lot of people that said that. To be fair, that could have developed him a little bit more. The loan move, that's journalists know better. Also, just to add 10 for that celebration, exactly. That's one of the reasons I love that. They all went to Pep. I just love that. I did. So yeah, we put a community chat 11 hours ago. We put 5 names down. We put Foden, KDB, Bellingham, Zinchenko, and Gundogan. We had a marvellous 217 votes. We had Zinchenko on 4%, Gundogan on 5%. We had Bellingham on 6%, KDB on 23%, and coming top was Foden, 63%. So Phil Foden is your man of the match, and I think nobody can probably argue with that, to be fair. Phil. There you go, man of the match, Phil Foden, by you, the fans, on the community chat. I agree. And a special mention to Jude Bellingham. I think he's a very, very good player. A good goal and a prospect for England. Having Phil Foden and Bellingham in the same side will be very good. So a talent for the future, that's for sure. He's got a bright future ahead of him. He's got a little bit of an attitude as well, which I think could probably come in his favour if he comes to a bigger club. I'm not saying Dortmund aren't a big club, by the way. But yeah, exactly. I thought Jude Bellingham was very, very good. I was very impressed with him as well. You think about players. He's only 17. Even Pep was shocked. For a guy at 17 to play well and score, and he assisted. He made their first goal at our place, and then obviously scored that last night. Fair play to the lad. I thought he did good. But yeah, obviously with it being a bit later and the fact it's a player ratings, we're not going to do a player ratings a Q&A tonight, so it probably will be a little bit shorter based on the time as well, because you don't want to drag stuff out, especially when it's getting close to close to 10 o'clock. With work tomorrow, nice 5:30 wake up for me tomorrow, everyone. So that's a nice one. But yeah, a brilliant result. Brilliant result. You have to look at how good we've been. It was important to get that. Dude Bellingham, Sean, I'll take anyone called that. Exactly. Judy meant Dude Bellingham. He was a dude last night. But yeah, I was very impressed last night overall. I thought, on to the next one now, which is Chelsea. It's a big one. It is a big one. We'll see what it is like. You young bloods are running the show, Tom. Cheers. Thank you. Was that me waking up at 5:30? Is that what it is? But yeah, a nice 5:30 wake up, working on the course tomorrow. I saw Andy's tweet the other day about his golf course. It does look very nice. So yeah, it's good to get on there. And I did manage to get a game of golf in on Monday, which was rare before I went to college. So that was nice. But yeah, a little bit of advertisement. We're gonna, as I think Sean mentioned earlier, I just get the photo up. Ben Edwards Prince. There you go. Now Ben Edwards has got his prints. The prints, £4.95. Obviously, this one is the Man City one, 1-0 Leicester, Vinny. And we have a discount code for 15% off, and it is City15. So I will. Well, I can't really put it in the chat now, actually, because I've not got it on, to be fair. But what I'll do is I'll make sure that the link gets put in the description or something like that. Golf for me tomorrow, mate. Oldest, there you go. Nice 18 rounds tomorrow. That's good. What are you playing off golf, Tom? I'll tell you in a bit. But yeah, make sure you check it out. And then Ben Edwards Prince is brilliant artwork. And for 50% off, I'll put this in the comments. Just type in Ben Edwards Prince on the Google or any internet browser. It should come up. So yeah, where's the percentage sign on here? 15% off, and the discount code is City 15 capitals, and it is a good one. There you go. So as you can see, guys, it's nice. 50% off City 15. So I shall come back now. Hello. I'll just get the border back on. We're back. But yeah, some good prints there. Some nice prints. What are you playing off, Tom Golf? Off Tom. I don't really play off anything at the moment because I'm only just getting back into it, to be fair. But it does depend. It ranges. It does range. Tom Greatshaw, ask Andy for a raise. Bugger off, Ray. A good walk. Spoil. All right, Tom, how's you? Good shedders, pal. Good. Golf could be meant, yeah. I thought cricket club. Fair play. Nice one, Andy. I'm going to do 18 rounds at Heaton Park on Sunday. There you go. The print looks great. We'll take a look. 50% off there, guys. City 15. Wii Sports Golf was good. 2-0 United. Let them have it. It's something to concentrate on, so they're not just focusing trying to catch us up, which we'll see. I doubt it, but the print looks great. I might get one. City winning Champions League for sure, as long as we pass PSG. 50% means you get it just over £4 if you use the code. Absolute bargain. Exactly, for the artwork, it's brilliant. Tom Ford has like 20 goals this season. He certainly does. Tom, what's your lineup for next season? We're not doing a Q&A tonight, so make sure you save that one. And it's hard to really say until we get the players in, and then I could probably give you that. But yeah, great show, Tom. Thank you. Yeah, so that's coming up to the 50-minute mark. We will end it there. Thank you for obviously watching. You've been superstars as always. A little bit later, and we're still getting 55, 60 people on watching live, and then we'll get a few more afterwards too, which is also great. It's good to see the TNT show's going strong because I'm trying to grow it. We probably will have a special guest on next week. I'm trying to get someone on, possibly a mate, or I don't know who we've actually got the weekend after. Let's have a look. But yeah, I'll try and see if I can get someone on who maybe supports the team who we're playing against. I don't know who it is. Who is it? Spurs. Okay. I know a few people. I might see if I can get a Spurs fan on. I'll see what I can do. But yeah. And also, guys, tomorrow night, I don't know what time it is yet, but check out my Twitter. As you remember, as we don't really like talking about the club, All Leeds TV, Joe, who is one of the guys who runs it, not Oscar, who came on with me, Joe. I am going on his channel tomorrow night, his personal channel. I'm doing a prediction for the weekend's games. So it's only about half an hour long. So I'll put it on Twitter, Tom Hudson MCFC, and you can see what it is there. and we're just doing a predictions. So you can come over, check my predictions, and then we can see what happens. But yeah, before I go, Andy's just said, don't forget the FNS tomorrow, 9:30. Some new guests on. There you go. We've got some debutants. There you go. Got some debutants. Peace, Tom. See you next week. Exactly. See you next week, mate. Exactly. Take care, guys. Great vlog. Tom, if it's really you, it is me. Cheers, Tom. Came a bit late tonight. We'll rewatch what I missed. Yeah. Give it a watch. Thanks, Tom. Great vlog. Thumbs up for Tom. Yeah, give us a thumbs up, guys. You know, it's appreciated. We do like to, we do like to give you entertainment. You know, the priority after trading was getting back and entertaining you guys. And, you know, I just want to show you this. Brilliant, this, innit? I love that. First night, Tom, with that brilliant celebration. It just makes me laugh. It's brilliant, that. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Look after yourselves. Make sure you give it a like. If you're new, give us a subscribe, and also turn on the bell notification so you are notified whenever we are live, because that is important for any show. Make sure you check out the FNS tomorrow night, 9:30 start. New guests, as Andy's just mentioned. And as always, take care. On to the next one, because it's big. Hashtag let's have it. Hashtag up the Blues. Up the City. Take care, guys.